peace I had before devils, the peace that I had before angels, the peace that I had in the midst of anything and everything that I faced. That's the peace I give to you. John chapter 14, verse 27 in the Passion Translation, I leave the gift of peace with you, my peace. Not the kind of fragile peace given by this world, but my perfect peace. Don't yield to fear or be troubled in your hearts. Instead, be courageous or be confident. And really, why? Because he doesn't just give us any old peace. He calls it his peace, my peace. Not the kind of fragile. I think that's so important that we understand that so often the peace that we're living on is fragile. The peace that this world can offer is fragile. The peace that money can offer is fragile. The peace that people can offer is fragile. The peace that anything in this life can give you is fragile. It will break. It will fail. It will let you down. But the peace that he gives, look at what he says. He calls it my peace. And he contrasts it, not the kind of fragile peace given by the world, but my perfect peace. And that's what frees you from fear and trouble. And that's what frees you from anxiety, depression, worry, fretfulness. Perfect peace. His peace, my peace. My peace is my gift to you, Jesus said. You know, I want you to see something here. When he says, my peace, it's an emphatic, possessive word that he uses. When he could just say, I'm giving you peace, but it would be hard to grasp. It would be like a concept that we don't have anything to compare it to, but now we do because he says it's his peace, my peace. And I wrote some things down about his peace, because when he said my peace, he meant this is my very peace. The peace I had when I told you we're going to the other side. The peace I had when I slept in the midst of the storm. The same peace, my very peace that I had when I calmly raised Lazarus from the dead. My peace that I had when they tried to push me off a cliff and I passed through their midst. My peace, the same peace that I had when I rode into Jerusalem on a donkey to my death, my burial, and my resurrection. My peace. The same peace that I had when I calmed the storm, the same peace that I had when I lived in heaven, the same peace that I had when Mary held me as a baby in her arms, the same peace that I had when I held her from the cross and told John to care for her. The same peace that I had when I said on the cross, this day you shall be with me in paradise. My peace. The same peace I had when I was laid in the tomb. The same peace I had when I took the keys of hell and death. The same peace that I had when I walked out of the tomb on the third day. The same peace I had when Mary thought I was the gardener after I rose from the dead. The same peace I had when I walked the road to Emmaus with two of my disciples and they didn't even recognize me. The same peace that I had when I sat on the beach grilling fish for my disciples after I rose from the dead and they hadn't recognized me either. Yeah, my peace. The peace I had in heaven, the peace I had on earth, the peace I had in the storm, the peace I had before devils, the peace that I had before angels, the peace that I had in the midst of anything and everything that I faced. That's the peace I give to you. It's a gift. It's not something you can earn. It's not something you deserve. It's not something you work for. He says it's my gift. I leave the gift. Sometimes we miss that. Like we think peace has to be found and developed and worked through and obtained. And he says, no, it's a gift. It's a gift. It's my gift. Not just any peace. My peace.